to the heavens, calculating my steps, deliver prayers to my people.
Hey designers, so here's the deal. All of my content from now on is going to be in English, not in Portuguese anymore, because I'm trying to build a global company. Okay, so the company that we're building is going to be global, not focused entirely in Brazil or specifically in Brazil anymore. The product is still in Portuguese, but we're going to translate that to English and many other languages and launch it globally pretty soon. For those of you who don't know, my name is Danilo. I'm a Brazilian guy based in São Paulo, here in Brazil, of course. And what I'm doing is I'm building the tool that I wish existed when I was a brand designer before. Currently, I am 23 years old, and I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, specifically combining technology with design. I am a designer myself. I used to be a brand designer, as I mentioned, and also a product designer at IBM before. So I'm building this really cool product. So you need to see my slide here, which is Argibee. Focus on helping brand designers deliver brand projects faster. How this works? You can turn your customers' briefings into complete brands in minutes through the help of AI. So that's what we are building. I've been doing this for almost 2 to 3 months, I think. I was hacked along the way, but I rebuilt everything from scratch. And we're pretty near to the launch of the product, right? I'm doing it using Lovable for the front end. I'm also using Supabase for the back end, and using all other sorts of kind of AI tools to complement and make the product real and working. Yeah, so a few quick updates about what I've been doing for the last, I think, almost a month, because my last video was like about a month ago. So I've been going to many different AI type of events here in São Paulo. So for example, AI Brazil Experience. It was really cool. It was a big event, although to be honest, I didn't find anything that was completely innovative or something that I couldn't really believe what I was seeing. It was just a few startups there and building like small products, I think. But it was cool. It was good to network, and yeah, it was fine. I also went to the Cognition Merge event here in São Paulo. I think it was the first kind of community event, Cognition. It was here in São Paulo. It was really cool. Yeah, I got to meet a lot of people from the ecosystem here in Brazil. It was nice. Although I'm not a developer myself, it was just nice to see how they're building their tool towards a better developer experience. Yeah, it was nice. It was another. I'm also going to what we call Sunday. I don't know if you guys know about Sunday, but Sunday is basically like an event that happens every Sunday on Boston. Like the people from Boston, they get together every Sunday to build like AI products like in one day. It's kind of like a hackathon, but they don't really compete with each other. It's just like they're just forming groups and try to build cool AI projects. And we're doing this in São Paulo as well, at least once a month, and you're gonna see some pictures here. Yeah, I think you're gonna like it. Yeah, so I've been meeting a lot of people. I'm doing a lot of things, but you might be wondering, what about the product? Do you have any updates? And the answer is yes. If you remember, you're gonna see on the screen how the product used to look like, especially the logo section of the product, of the dashboard. It was not really good, but it was working. I mean, it was good for me to learn how to use the tools and what was really possible using the type of tools that I'm using. And I just learned that basically anything is possible. I've been having a hard time, just seeing a problem that I can solve using the tools that I mentioned. Basically, every problem or every feature that I want to implement, I am able to. And I spent like the last 2 or 3 weeks just improving the logo section, which is I think the main one and what people really want. We have about 100 people on our waitlist, and we've been doing some demo calls with the most interested people, and what they really wished was a better experience for the logo section, and also we received a lot of other feedbacks for the product as well. I'm gonna do a quick demo here so you can see how the product is looking like right now, and I'm also gonna talk about at the end about some next steps for this week and next month as well. So here we are for our demo. So this is the product as it used to look like. On the dashboard, we don't have much, we don't have many differences. The design is basically the same, but this is, as mentioned, this is the old version. So if we open a project, you're gonna see something. So we haven't still changed the layout for the strategy section, nor for the color sections or the typography sections. All of those sections are still the same. As I mentioned, we are focusing on the logo section. We're gonna also see some changes on the layout for the assistant and layout, the section name as well. But let's see how the logo section used to look like. So we used to have two different subsections here in the logo section of the project, which was the imported or uploaded logos. So if you have designed a logo outside of the platform, you could import it here to use it and to show to your customer. You can also draw some logos with the help of AI. As you can see, the logos are still being generated. This is a bug. We're gonna fix it. But actually, the entire UX is gonna change. You're gonna see this in a few minutes. We had this view for the logo, and honestly, it was the best looking screen, the best looking screen for a product, and you can see you see that we just basically um, use it directly. We don't have to click on the logo anymore to open it. It's gonna be the default visualization for the logos. So this is what the logo section used to look like. You couldn't change logo. You couldn't edit anything. You couldn't create a new logo based on whatever you wanted. So you had like a very low usage. Like just you couldn't use any logo if the quality was not the best. So yeah, we just spent like a two weeks fixing it. You're gonna see now the improved version here in Level. So yeah, as I mentioned, the dashboard is kind of the same. One of the things that we are changing, and we've changed it already, is the flow for actually creating a new brand. So if you see here on the old version, you're gonna see that you used to have a simpler and smaller kind of panel for creating a new brand, where you had the brand name and then you could upload your file for your briefing or type it manually. Now you still must give it a name, but you can also give it a sector for your brand. So what does your brand do? Is it a technology company? Is it a construction company? You can do the niche of your company here. You can still just send and upload your files here for your briefing. You can also type it manually, but now you're gonna also have an option for like a kind of an agent to help you build your briefing if you don't have one. This is a feedback that we receive from some customers, and we are implementing it in the near future. For the just typing manually the briefing, like paste very poorly written briefing here. Then you have a new button here for improving the briefing with the help of AI. So it's gonna format the briefing for you. Look at the very very small details like the animations and how it feels. Like the how the tabs, switches, and has this is really smooth animation. So this is something that I've been spending a lot of time, because I think that having just such nice details make the difference on how the product feels for the customer, and it's much more delightful experience for the customer. So this is a new feature. As you can see, the AI has improved how the briefing looks like and the structure. It has more information, so this is going to help the AI then later just create a better project and a better brand as well. You can see the original and the AI improved version here. Again, just look at the animations. It's just really really beautiful. When it comes to an actual project, let's see. Like for example, this is an old project that we used to have. First off, you're gonna see that we have the assistant here and a side panel, but it is floating. It's not just taking a lot of space from the screen anymore, as you can see here, as you used to do It is now separate, and you can open it directly here at the top right corner. The look of the sidebar is also a little bit different. As you can see, the buttons look kind of different because they now have the same design as the buttons on the dashboard to just keep this consistency. As I mentioned, colors and typography are still the same, but for the logo section, it is different. So as you can see, it is already completely different from what we used to have here. At the top, you can switch between draft and final versions. Final versions is basically the logos that you're gonna present to your customer. You have this default visualization, as I mentioned, where you have the logo in the center and the details about this logo on the right, and you have all of the logos here at the bottom in this really cool kind of carousel. You have the logo name, which you can change. You can mark this logo as final, and then once you do that, you're gonna see it here. We're gonna be able to vectorize the logo, download it. You can set this as a cover for the project. You can view the prompt that generated it and a few other details. You can also create a new logo here. You can either create it with the help of AI, or you can import a new logo here. If you choose to create it, you can you can choose how much you want to handle this to AI. You wanna use more AI, you wanna use less AI. So for example, you can create your prompt in a very manual way, where you're gonna type the prompt for creating your logo, but then you're gonna be able to click here and then create a prompt automatically from the briefing. Entirely new prompt here. You can set to AI to improve your prompt once you send it. You can also choose the model that you're going to use to create this logo, but you can do it also in a more visual way. So you can choose if you want a more typography kind of logo. Here you have a few examples, or if you want like a symbol, like another examples here, then you're going to do the type of design. So if you want a flat design, then you have, do you want colors or not? What kind of model do you want? So this is a more visual way to create a prompt and then your logo. And then you can also do auto. So you're gonna let AI design everything. So you're gonna create the prompt and choose the model and choose everything else. You're just gonna press the button here, and then a new logo will be created. So you can choose how much you want to let AI do your project here in the logo section. So yeah, so these are the main differences for the project. And now I'm gonna talk about what our focus is for next week and also next months are. Yeah, so as you can see, the product is looking much better. We're really focusing on the details, as I think that the easier it is to build software today. One of your modes is just basically design and then distribution. So if you have a really great design, you're now better than most apps that people are building, because most of them just really looks and feels really generic. But what about next steps? So next steps, so I was invited to be part of Fisher. Fisher is kind of like an incubator, startup incubator here in São Paulo. It's been a really amazing opportunity there. I've met a lot of great people, and I've been there for about, I think, 3 weeks as well, maybe 4 weeks. And then this Friday next week, we're gonna have the our last meeting where we're gonna do a demo. So I'm gonna do a pitch about my startup and then a demo as well of the product, and then we're gonna have a few questions, Q&A. So it's gonna be really great. There's a possibility that this becomes a real partnership where they kind of invest in my startup, not with money, but with other things like just helping me out with my startup, like if there's synergy between us. What I need for next week is basically make the product really work, like all the features and the most important sections of the product must work and be redesigned. Also, maybe I can implement the payment gateway so people can actually pay for the product. And then finally, the presentation itself. I have to do the deck to present to them, and then also practice. So this is my focus for next week, and I'm really excited about this. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we also gonna be focusing on a more global kind of product and expansion now. So you can expect more English content from me and my YouTube channel and my other social media, and the product as well is going to be in English in other languages as well. So these are the focus for next month and maybe next months, and then also what happened on the last month. So yeah, so I hope you like it. I hope you use the product once it launches, and you can provide a lot of feedbacks included in this the comment section on this video. Thank you very much for your attention. See you soon.